Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
We are a nation in decline.
Experts are preparing for what is known as Disease X, or the next pandemic.
What we are seeing is a revolution against the system.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rise and Grind with VinceTagliavia. Today's show is called Aftermath. Today is March 6th, 2024. Hope you're all doing well. We're live every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time to discuss just a little bit of the news and events of the day to start things off, and then we move on with our days. So welcome one and all from across the internet, from Rumble and Pilled and DLive and YouTube and on X.com live now. Thank you all for joining. Hope you have your coffee. It's March 6th. The aftermath. I called today's show Aftermath because we had Super Tuesday yesterday where Trump had an overwhelming victory in every state but one. So that's wonderful information there that's going on in the world today. We'll buckle up for the rest of the year here. Lisa, thank you for the donation. Very generous of you. Thank you, Trump, for the win. Yeah, it happened just as we all saw start and finish. And wow. Hey, Energy, thank you for tuning in. You're the only political show I watch these days. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I try to keep it pretty loose and not too crazy here, you know. The world's too crazy for more crazy. Gotta keep it level. That's the plan. But thank you. That's really very nice of you, Energy. Thank you. And good morning, Quiet Toad. And we're going to get right into things. Why don't we, huh? Why don't we? Let's see. Get this moved around a little bit. Jump right into it. Of course, today's hump day. We're coming in on the weekend. I said weekend because Christy sent a pink waving hand. Thank you, Christy. Good morning to you. All right, let's check this out. So, yeah, Super Tuesday ended with Trump winning Alaska and Trump winning Utah. Trump went to Truth Social this morning, just about an hour and a half ago, and he said, he talked about how he doesn't know why Democrats were allowed to vote in Vermont, but that's the only state that Nikki Haley won. And he goes on. He says he says, I'd like to thank my family, my friends, and the great Republican Party for helping me to produce, by far, the most successful Super Tuesday in history, and would further like to invite all of the Haley supporters to join the greatest movement in the history of our nation. Yeah, he goes on. He says a couple other things there. You could follow Trump on Truth if you want to see all of his posts over there. So, and he's posting a lot of Make America Great Again videos and whatnot. Together, we are going to make America great again, greater than ever before. This was 10 hours ago and whatnot. Calling it yesterday, he says November 5th is going to go down as the single most important day in the history of our country, posting a lot of ads. Wow. So he's on a roll over there. That's for sure. Wow. Wowzers. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. We got a few things I want to touch on today. Joe Biden went on to Twitter, or somebody took a picture of Biden and posted it on Twitter. Let's face it. And he says, State of the Union prep. Get ready, folks. I thought this was pretty funny. State of the Union prep. Get ready, folks. And this guy, Greg, cracks me up. So it's a picture of Biden reading his script here. Greg, he's just a parody account on X, and he's just a silly account. He says, Mr. President, make sure you don't read this part. And he highlights the title, the draft, and the date and the time. Camp prep. That's just funny because he might. Get ready. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, get ready for what? This is going to be perhaps another disaster. Oh my gosh. Let's face it, huh? My goodness. Onward here. Apparently, this is just breaking. According to the Insider paper, they said that Ukraine's first lady and Navalny's widow declined Biden's State of the Union invite, according to media reports. So, media reports. So we don't have an actual sources as usual. But, we got to be careful with this stuff on the internet. But that's the rumor out there. We'll see. Anyway, so it's going to be Trump and Biden for president, right? It's going to be the Trump and Biden storm in this rematch. Nikki Haley's dropped out. If you haven't heard, Nikki Haley has officially dropped out, and she's done. She's done. So here we go. Onward, right? Let's see. Hillary. We got Hillary Clinton in the news. She says, that voters just need to accept the reality that Biden's old and reelect him anyway. Yeah, that's what they're going with, which not a strong position.
That's what this election's really going to be about. And somebody the other day said to me, Zerlina, well, but Joe Biden's old. I said, you know what? Joe Biden is old. Let's go ahead and accept the reality. Joe Biden is old. So we have a contest between one candidate who's old, but who's done an effective job and doesn't threaten our democracy. And we have another candidate who is old, barely makes sense when he talks, is dangerous, and threatens our democracy.
Oh, okay. There's Hillary Clinton for you, everybody. Woo! All right, I don't know. It's just silly, if you ask me. Lisa says, I didn't hear that yet. Thank God she finally did the right thing. Yeah, well, kind of like half-heartedly she did, but she did not endorse Trump or anything, that's for sure. She didn't go that far. But I have this meme basically of everyone in America this morning. Of course, this is a parody. This is a meme, but it is funny nonetheless. This is not real. This is edited. It's just funny, y'all.
Received from all across our great country. But the time has now come to suspend my campaign.
The crowd goes wild. So yes, Nikki Haley suspended her campaign. She drops out. And she did not endorse Trump, but she did say she wishes him well, for whatever that's worth. Thank you, Nikki Haley. Very kind politicians in the world, huh? Onward. Let's see. Joy Reid was talking about Trump on NBC News, and let's hear what she had to say. It's kind of in line with what Hillary was saying, but let's hear him out. Maybe one day we'll hear a good point or something. That's important to hear all sides of the matter, right? This is America. We've got free speech. People are allowed to talk. So let's listen to Joy Reid.
Negative 2.8, 5.9, and 1.9. There's one factor in all four of those, and Lawrence just said it. Donald Trump had one job. He had one crisis. He's saying, all of these things were perfect. You had one crisis, bruh. It was called the pandemic. And you know what you did? You bollocksed it completely. You did so poorly. at managing your soul crisis. The one hard thing you have to do, the reason he doesn't look old like Biden looks older, the presidency ages you when you do the job. Obama went gray because he was doing the work. Donald Trump looks the same as when he ran because he was playing golf the whole time. His one job
You think
was
that
to
hair
manage.
color's natural?
That too. But the reality is, he had one job: manage this crisis, and he messed it up so badly that they had to do the stimmy. People love the stimmy. Why do they have to do the stimmy? Because 1 million bodies are in the ground.
I just chuckle. I just have to chuckle. That's a silly argument, huh? Anyway, that's just my opinion. Maybe, some of y'all might love this. No, I don't think so. What am I saying? All right. There was reports of Elon Musk and Donald Trump meeting yesterday. I don't think they're confirmed. The New York Times reported it. The New York Times reported that Trump and Elon Musk met, and they suspect they were indicating or saying something along the lines of that it was maybe for some donations from Elon to Trump's presidency or candidacy for U.S. president. Elon Musk came out today and said no. He said, quote, "Just to be super clear, I am not donating money to either candidate for U.S. president." That's from Elon Musk after the New York Times reported this. It's interesting that we see these articles get posted about Elon Musk, about Elon Musk's companies, and shortly after, usually within about 24 hours or way less, Elon Musk is out there saying, "This isn't true. Take this down. Hey, where'd you get this information? Hey, this is false. What's going on here? Excuse me." And it's interesting to watch. And here we have it again. This time just matching up with the current line of news going on in the world. Pardon me. Let's go to chat here, check out what's going on. Is everything good over there on Rumble, folks? Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like we got 5-5 good over there. What did presidency do to her hair? Oh, energy. How dare you? Never insult a wonderful lady's hair. But yeah, her hair is something too. I like it, I will say. It's quite nice. I mean, I kind of have the same hair as her if I just bleached it, let's be honest. Just being honest. Good morning, Kai. Kai1111. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let's check out what else is going on. If y'all have anything to add, go ahead and throw it in the chats. I'll try to keep my eye on it here as we get through the little bit of morning news here. I got a big day ahead of me though, so we're gonna just get through it and then we're gonna get on with our days. If you guys didn't know, I'm not necessarily proud to announce I am now on TikTok. I'm posting some clips, I'm posting some content, my thoughts, my bullshit pictures of daily life stuff. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can search my name, find me over there. It's fun. It's they say that China is involved and all that. I don't know, whatever. I'm over there. If you're over there, you can find me. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and you can find me wherever you prefer. X.com, all of these places you watch me now, etc. But I hope to see some of you there. If you do follow me, send me a message or leave a comment on the video. Let me know. So yeah, appreciate it. All right, let's move on. Mitch McConnell says he's endorsing Trump for president. Yay! Okay. Mitch McConnell's endorsing Trump for president. That's weird. That's really weird. That's all I'm going to say. Let's look at the markets real quick. That's enough politics, right? I mean, you talk about the market, though, and the politics come back up. But the market's up today. We got the S&P 500 up 0.8%. And this is the first time I'm actually looking at the markets this morning. Usually I look early, but the market's been open for a while already. But here we are, just looking now. Markets are up pretty well across the board. Even gold back up to $2,151. Oil's up too, silver's up, and Bitcoin is back up to 66,668 after a big decline yesterday. So, man, what a roller coaster ride. And expect the volatility, especially in the things like Bitcoin and even the normal market nowadays, huh? Wow, it's pretty volatile. So wildness. We just keep our eyes on it in general here. All right. I'm not any type of financial guru or expert by any means. All right. Apparently, okay, there's a couple things going on. We're just going to move on for now. Wow. OpenAI is a big hot topic these days. Elon Musk is suing them. He's accusing them of not sticking to their initial founding ideals. They're called OpenAI. They're supposed to be open sourced artificial intelligence, which means anybody could go in and look at the code, and it would be a cooperative effort between the public and the company and becoming an AI that was for the benefit of humanity. And that was kind of their whole thing. Elon Musk helped establish, and Elon Musk is suing them, saying they didn't stick to it. And that's kind of where we're at right now. We do have more on that. First of all, Benjamin de Kraker on x.com posted this little tidbit here. I thought it was interesting. He says that emails in the OpenAI blog post essentially admit that they pretend to be open for recruiting purposes, not because it was best for humanity. It says, quote, "Yeah, sure, kid, we're open. You gonna sign the contract or what?" It says here, as we get closer to building AI, it will make sense to start being less open. The open AI means that everyone should benefit from the fruits of AI after it's built, but it's totally okay to not share the science, even though sharing everything is definitely the right strategy in the short and possibly midterm for recruitment purposes. That's not a good look. Elon Musk responded to this just a half hour ago, saying that OpenAI is living a lie. And Elon Musk also tweeted another thing this morning as it relates to OpenAI. He said OpenAI should change its name. Wow, Elon Musk is really tweeting a lot this morning. I'm trying to find his exact tweet here. He says they need to stop lying, and then he says they're living a lie. They're living a lie. Oh, here it is. OpenAI yesterday said that we are dedicated to the OpenAI mission and have pursued it every step of the way. We're sharing some facts about our relationship with Elon, and we intend to move to dismiss all of his claims. So this is in relation to the lawsuit I was just talking about. Elon Musk responded to this post by OpenAI on X saying, change your name. That was 10 hours ago. And then just about an hour ago, less than an hour ago, Elon Musk says, to closed AI, and I will drop the lawsuit. So Elon Musk says, change your name to closed AI, and I will drop the lawsuit. Clearly not worried that they are going to dismiss all of his claims successfully here. So we're going to see this continue. I mean, this is going to be really interesting to continue to watch unfold, to say the least. Thank you. Jesus is my one. Jesus is my savior. Writes, good morning, everyone. God bless you all. Hi, Vince. I hit the like button. It helps Vince if you hit the like button. It does. Thank you so much, y'all. If you like it, definitely click the buttons and the things wherever you're watching and leave me some feedback in the comments, a little, maybe some constructive criticism or some what's you like and stuff, and maybe some recommendations, etc., etc. It all does help. Thank you so much. Jesus is my savior. I appreciate that. You're so very kind. Very, very kind. All right. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with this OpenAI case. It's interesting, man. AI, it's an interesting thing to say the least. All right, let's talk a little bit about Germany, economically speaking. This Close TV reported that Germany's having some issues. They said that their economy is paralyzed and it's falling noticeably behind compared to larger European countries, according to the IFO Institute. The economic output stagnated in the past summer, half the year, and in the final quarter of 2023, it even fell by 0.3%. Value added shrank particularly sharp in industry and the construction sector. Just, it's not just a nation in decline, the US kind of struggling to get by, but Europe is definitely in that basket of struggles. Not good for Germany. Jesus says AI is interesting, but I don't like it. Yeah, I could kind of relate to that. It is interesting, and I don't particularly like it either. It just comes down to this like really philosophical and debate, which is, well, I don't know. It gets weird, but it's like, is there anything we could do about it? Right. No matter how we feel about it, isn't AI just going to do AI? Isn't it just going to, it's going to progress no matter what? It's kind of scary though, man, especially when you see this divide already with AI and how awry it could go. There's a lot of different companies using AI, and it's a very kind of controversial, touchy subject because of like what's going on with OpenAI, the adjustments that Google is making to their AI system as well. Deep fakes are a big concern. Jobs, people losing jobs as everything else is kind of in turmoil. It's an interesting thing, and quite scary because you have that duality in anything, right? Elon Musk did a post about AI yesterday where he was talking about I think he was talking about Google's AI and how he was not extremely enthusiastic, it seemed, about its answer to a question about nuclear annihilation. And basically, it was a controversial question about, this or that, and the AI choosing nuclear annihilation over the two. And Elon Musk just posted that screenshot as a point of like, what's going on here? This is quite scary. And that's just one example of AI, but it's being adjusted and fixed, apparently, is what's kind of the narrative there. So we'll see how things develop. But yeah, it's really something. Yeah. Oh man, I let's talk a little bit more about what's going on. I mean, I couldn't believe this is how this was explained. Biden complains about Bidenomics. This is offensive how Biden explains this. I was like, this is what we're doing now, huh? Check this out.
In fact, some of the small snack companies, you won't and think you won't even notice what they're doing. When they charge you just as much for the same size bag of potato chips, only has a hell of a lot fewer chips in it. I'll tell you who did notice, the Cookie Monster. He pointed out his cookies are getting smaller, paying the same price. I was stunned when I found out that's what actually happened.
What is going on? Yeah, the Cookie Monster. Okay, you know what? I retweeted that and I just said, this is offensive. Really? Come on, man. To take a line out of your book. Come on, man. And if that's not offensive enough, and then Unusual Whales goes and posts this, kind of different, coming from X account rather than the sitting president. For the first time since 2019, the Tooth Fairy is paying less for lost teeth than the year before, per Axios. Thanks, Axios. On average, people were getting more money per tooth than they are now. Hasn't happened since 2019. Okay, but apparently kids are getting almost $6 per tooth. The average value of a first tooth is $7.09, down from $7.29 in 2023 per Axios. Wow, what a deep cut. Just if you guys are wondering how the economy is doing, ask a kid who lost a tooth. They'll tell you they wish they got another quarter or two. Last year, they were getting a quarter or two more. Oh, Lord. Good morning, Army Mom. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. My gosh. Hey, Beck over there on Pilled. By the way, Pilled this weekend. I'm not sure which day yet. I will announce it on x.com and I will make a post on Pilled. We're going to do a little happy stream. All right. We're going to have fun. We're going to look at the funny stuff, the memes, the jokes, the throwbacks of what we've seen over the past few weeks that I haven't covered live here, we're going to do exclusively over on pilled.net for all the pilled people. It's going to be a good time. So if you want, you could go to pilled.net. I think there is a no, there isn't. Well, there used to be a link in the description. If you're interested in that, leave a comment and I'll give you the link there, or you could go to pilled.net and find me, Vince Tagliavia, over there if you want to join that this weekend. And I'll do that. I'll do once a week, I'll do something just for Pilled over there. Just the Pilled family only exclusives. Onward. Let's talk about more news. Bloomberg's reporting on an email that Elon Musk sent out to his employees at Tesla. Apparently, Elon wrote advising his employees to vote for a district attorney in Austin who will actually prosecute crimes, is the quote. Actually prosecute crimes. And people are not happy. I don't know. People asking if that's even legal, et cetera, et cetera. Just more controversy from Elon. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't know what's wrong with that. Why is it so outrageous to want less crime? I don't understand, but that's the world we live in today, huh? We've got demonstrators breaking into the Mexican presidential palace, apparently. Insider Paper reported this morning. I was surprised to hear this. Why are they protesting in Mexico? Protesters broke down a door to Mexican palace on Wednesday during a demonstration demanding justice for 43 students whose disappearance nearly a decade ago shocked the country. Whoa. One protester said they would like us to respond violently. We're not going to do it. We're not repressors, he said. The door will be fixed and there's no problem, Lopez Obrador added shortly before concluding his news conference. Wow. One theory put forward was that cartel members targeted the students because they had unknowingly taken a bus with drugs and hidden inside of it. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wow. Onward, let's talk about New York. We talked about Germany in decline. New York is another part of the world in decline, and this nation in decline. Governor Hochul plans to deploy the National Guard and the state police in New York City subways after violent crime. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these crimes going on. I mean, even I saw Theo Vaughn on his podcast. He's a comedian. Theo Vaughn on his podcast was talking about how he's sick of it. He's sick of the crime. He said something along the lines of like, you know, if you're coming to this country for greener pastures, that's one thing. If it's real and, you know, you want to become American and kind of assimilate and you want to go to school or you want to get a job or you want to do this and do good for your family and live a good life, great. The American dream, right? There's nothing wrong with some legal immigration, in my opinion, and that's kind of what he's going with too. But he said, if you come over here and hurt a police officer, it's over. You're done. You're going back. That's not what it's about. That's not how this works. You don't like it. He's done. It's over. It's just, and to me, that makes sense. Let me know what y'all think, but apparently, so Governor Hochul's deploying the National Guard and the police to subways to try to mitigate some of this crime. That's great, right? Law and order. However, it's gotten so bad, this worries me that now we're going to see some more incidents like we've seen over the past few years of just a real big spotlight on this crime. And did the cop make the right decision? Did this and that and all this stuff? I think it's going to not necessarily help the problem like intended, but we will see. Such a horrible situation with not an easy. There's no easy solutions to this stuff. It's going to be a difficult path, no matter kind of which way it's navigated. But this seems not so great. But also, it seems like maybe it is a good idea to have more, you know, police and National Guard and stuff. Kind of weird that they're using the National Guard. But here we are. Army Mom, sorry I would be on time, but Vince doesn't let me know. I am live at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Mountain. Oh no, 9:30 p.m. Mountain. I don't know. Time zones get me. Okay, I can't do every time zone. 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and that's where we're at. All right, let's move on. MSNBC panel mocks the idea that illegal immigration is a top concern for voters. In a latest video on MSNBC, they find it kind of not, I guess laughable might not be the right word. Maybe it is that people saying that's a big concern is not the case. All right, fine. That's one thing I see on the news. They'll be like, something absurd, like most people, just something silly. Like, let's say I wanted people to think that like black licorice was really, really great. Then I'd run a story and I'd be like, most people love black licorice. In this poll, that's totally not biased, 99.9% of people said, boy, do I love black licorice. I'm going to buy more black licorice. That's kind of just like the language they use to get people going and believing things. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. From a psychological standpoint, it seems to be that, but I think that's kind of the idea here. But what do I know? I'm just me, average guy here, talking about what's happening around the world. Yeah, I saw this weird thing about the weather yesterday. This really was odd. I wanted to share it. It's kind of out there, okay? Kind of out there. Could be baloney, but the weather people on the internet are talking about it. And I have radar footage of here. Please, please, please check this out. So we've got this radar footage. Let me see if I can make it bigger here. We've got this radar footage, right, of this storm over the states. And if you look at the bottom section here, from California all the way across through Texas, you see a stream of something fly through the clouds or the storm system and create this ripple. And this is from pivotalweather.com. You see this. Isn't that wild? It's almost like a jet stream, or like not a jet stream. What do they call them? Like a contrail from a craft, which would be having to go super fast. I'm not sure, but it's like it's creating a disturbance in the system. Something that I've never ever seen before. It's being called, it's just a glitch is what they're saying. It's just a glitch in the system. Okay. Well, if that's the case, that explains it. Just a glitch, everybody. Nothing to see here, right? But someone commented and they said it's presenting in many other fields too, primarily SFC fields. Super weird and interesting. So it's not just that type of radar. It's coming up on others too. Just what an extensive glitch. Yeah. Hey, Army Mom, Vince has a birthday this month. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's going to be a blast. Thank you for reminding me. It's my birthday month. I'll be celebrating all month long. Hey, thank you, Curious, for the red pill over there. The like, I guess it is. All right, onward. Let's talk about, that weather thing. Okay. We saw the weird fires going on around the world for years now. The one in Texas. We talked about the weather modification that's being reported. That was reported by China for the Olympics in 2008. They used weather modification in order to have favorable weather for their Olympic Games being hosted there. And then California is apparently talking about they have a program where they're going to try to cool it down, create more rain, with some putting stuff in the atmosphere. This is all just publicly out there. It's not a conspiracy anymore. It's just out there. It's weird. It is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't, right? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Jesus is my savior. We have a quick little update on Kamala Harris and Fani Willis. And this isn't necessarily new information. I knew this. I don't know if y'all are aware. I just wanted to bring it to your attention as we wait on more Fannie info. But Trump's attorney is saying that Fannie Willis met with Kamala Harris before indicting Trump, insinuating that there's some more kind of collusion maybe or something weird there. But they're really going after Fannie's case and tearing it apart pretty effectively. So we'll see how that all pans out there. Onward. My gosh. 1, 2, skip a few. I'm going to just go over a couple of these things. This was an odd one. The Insider paper reported on Russia and China considering delivering and installing nuclear power unit on the moon in 10 years, 9 to 10 years. According to the RIA, and that's all she wrote. Russia and China considering delivery and installation of nuclear power unit on the moon's surface. What would that do? So they would need some kind of like nuclear power plant of kinds on the moon's surface. That would indicate to me maybe there's some more infrastructure that needs power. But why else would they do such a thing? That is just wild to me. The first comment on there is like, who cares about the moon and science? I'm paraphrasing. When we have so much other stuff going on here on Earth we need to deal with. That's kind of an interesting point there. I kind of agree. But I guess we could have a lot of different things in the fire at once. Clearly can. We do. This was a weird one. Germany again. I don't know what's going on. Disclose TV reported this. From Spiegel Politics. German federal chancellery practiced an emergency move to a secret alternative headquarters today, reportedly without a specific reason for the training. Just something odd. I noted. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, they're like, nothing going on, just random, just we're doing this just for no reason. Okay. Very, very believable stuff, right? I don't know, man. Let me check here if there's any breaking stuff. I did skip some things that maybe were a little less relevant, but man, what a wild, wild world we live in. Let me know what y'all are looking forward to. Are you following this Fannie case? I think it's very important, so I certainly will be. I'll give you guys an update soon. You know, what's coming up next here? That's a good question. Maybe I could do a little video on what's coming up. I was thinking about doing those on Sunday. Like, what do we expect for this week, right? That'd be kind of a fun little series to do, just quick little videos. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's see here. By the way, if y'all want to support me on YouTube, you can become members now. If you go to the description and become a VIP or VIP Plus member, for as low as $2.99 a month, you get perks for the chats and whatnot. If you become a VIP Plus member, you get all the same perks, but you can dictate what I make videos on. So you can tell me, make a video on weather, and I'll make a video on the weather. Make a video on, deer, and I'll make a video on deer. Whatever you want. Make a video on the Constitution. I'll do that. Whatever you want, I'll do it. You can do all that and support me over on YouTube. Join the channel over there. You just have to be on a browser to do that. There's a link in the description. Thank you all to those who have come over there and supported me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And from across all the platforms, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. There's a lot of really, really horrendous, terrible news that I see here that I don't particularly want to talk about because it's Wednesday. I don't want to go into the doom and gloom. I don't want to get all depressed and weepy before I continue on with all my tasks. And I don't want to put you through that either. If there's anything that you want to share with me, you can tag me on X or mention it in the comments, whatever. And that's all great. But we're not going there today. We're going to just call it a day. We're going to end it a little bit early today. But if anything important happens, I may go live. So turn on your notifications and stand by. And I'll see y'all soon. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care. God bless and Godspeed.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
2024 may be the year of a black swan event.
The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help."